Hello, I'm Richard, and welcome to my channel over and over and over again, which features everything to do with Arsenal. I just really wanted to make this video, having seen that Everton have today signed Abdoulaye Doucoure from Everton for a fee believed to be around about £20 million. Now, I've been a big, massive fan of Doucoure for quite a long time now, and I've felt that he would really improve our midfield. He seems to have all the attributes that we've been lacking: physicality. He gets up and down. He's a good passer of the ball, and also as well, he can score. He can score goals, and he just seems to be a good all-round midfield player. And that's been the biggest area of concern in our squad for a few years now. Now, of course, we seem to have thrown all our eggs into the Thomas Partey basket, and that deal is becoming, or looking at least to be, more and more unlikely to happen now in terms of the finances and stuff like that. You know, we're going to have to get rid of probably 2 or 3 players or more to be able to afford him, whereas we could easily have managed to get the money together to have got Doucoure. And is he as good as Partey? No, possibly not. But he's got Premier League experience, hasn't he? He's played 4 years at Watford, made nearly 200 appearances for them, really experienced in the Premier League. He's basically now at the peak of his career. I just think seems strange that we didn't even at least try to sign him. He's a massive upgrade on, well, not so much an upgrade. He just offers something that we don't have in our midfield. You know, he is a very similar kind of player to Thomas Partey. Yes, you could argue that he's not as good, which is why his fee is probably half as much. But the positive for me is that he has got Premier League experience, and he would have given us something extra in midfield. So I'm baffled, really baffled, as to why we didn't try and at least put a bid in, or at least speak to the player, or target him. I know Mikel Arteta clearly wants Thomas Partey, and if we get Thomas Partey, this maybe won't seem such a big issue. But for me, I'm shocked that we didn't at least try to get this player to add to our squad, if nothing else. I mean, it seems that we've almost thrown everything to try to get the Partey deal, and it just seems as though we just don't have the money to do it, do we? We have now got to rely on other clubs buying some of our players to enable us to get that deal done. And time is ticking, isn't it? You know, there's only 3 or 4 weeks left of the transfer window, which, yes, it is still enough time to get it done, but we do need to get rid of our players. We need to sell them. Whereas this deal, I'm sure we could have got this done without having to worry about that. And if we could get Thomas Partey as well, sell 3 or 4 players and get him in as well, that'd be happy days, wouldn't it? But it seems as though now our focus is also on from Lyon as well. I can't see us getting Partey and Aouar, if I'm perfectly honest. I think it's going to be perhaps one or the other. Apparently, we've had a bid rejected by Lyon for Aouar, so maybe we're targeting him instead, or maybe we are going for both. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused, if I'm honest, why we didn't try to get Doucoure. So I've been a big fan of his for 2 or 3 years now, actually. Watching him play for Watford, I've been impressed with him. But it's been more the fact that he just looks to be the exact type of player in midfield that we're lacking. He reminds me slightly of Patrick Vieira. He's got that kind of presence about him. Yes, of course, he's nowhere near as good, is he? Let's not pretend otherwise. But he's that kind of a player, isn't he? An up and down player, complete midfield player, as I said, and I think he would have improved our squad, definitely strengthened in an area that we need strengthening in. And I mean, Everton have made some moves, haven't they? This transfer window already. They've got James Rodriguez, of course, as well, who's a quality player. There's no doubt about that. There's a little bit of doubt maybe as to how well he'll adapt to the Premier League. We'll have to wait and see. But they've certainly had a serious window, haven't they? And getting Doucoure now as well, to me, is a good statement from them. They mean business. They mean they want to challenge for the top 4, don't they? They want to put themselves back in contention. They've got a good manager as well. So, they're serious players this season, I think. I think we need to take Everton seriously now with the business that they've done. We seem to be lagging a little bit behind, don't we? I'm not overly concerned at this moment in time, because there is still a lot of time left in the window to get the deals done that we need. Hopefully we can still get 2 or 3 in and a few out. But you look at Chelsea, the what they've done so far, the players they've brought in. I say Everton have brought a lot of players in. All these teams in and around us in the league, the teams that we're going to be battling against this season are strengthening. And I'm not saying that we're still not going to do it, because we have strengthened a little bit, haven't we? We've got Willian in, of course, and Gabriel. Let's not forget that. But this area of midfield is our real weakness, and that's our weak point. And if we don't address that in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we don't get the players, at least one player in there that we need to strengthen the squad, then I believe that we're going to not be able to do as well as we're capable of, and I think that's going to let us down. And I just feel Doucoure would have been that player to have filled in that role for us. And I'm actually very disappointed that he's gone to Everton, because I just felt he was the perfect player for us. It's a deal that certainly that the money wise didn't look out of our reach, and it would have improved what we've got. So yeah, I'm disappointed, and I'm a little bit confused as to why we didn't at least try to go for him. It's quite clear that he wanted to stay in the Premier League, and I'm sure that we would have provided him with a more attractive option. I mean, no disrespect to Everton, who are, as I say, looks like serious players this year, but you'd imagine that if we'd come in with a reasonable offer, that he would have certainly been tempted, wouldn't he, to come to Arsenal under Arteta. Maybe Arteta just didn't fancy him. Maybe that's the reason. Arteta seems to be pinpointing the players that he wants. But now, if we don't manage to get the Thomas Partey deal done this window now, then we're going to go into the season, certainly up until January at least, with a weak midfield where we need numbers. So let's wait and see what happens. I mean, let's not go over the top about it yet, because there's still time to get in the players that we need. But I think this is a missed opportunity to have got a player that would have improved us at a reasonable price as well. I think he signed a 3-year contract with Everton with an option for a fourth. I mean, I think he's 27, 28 now, isn't he? So they're going to get the peak years of him. And I'm a little bit baffled as to why we didn't at least try. But Arteta's obviously got different ideas. At the end of the day, I'm just a fan, and that's it. But and Arteta has to make these decisions. But I just hope that we don't regret it. I hope that we can get the players that we're really after in midfield, which it seems is I say, Auer and Thomas Partey. And if we do get them, then maybe that will certainly ease my disappointment at not getting Doucoure. But if we don't get either of them two, then really I do think that we might regret that. But I say we've still got time, so let's not panic at this moment. I'm just feeling a little bit I just feel a little bit upset about it, because I've been trumpeting him to come to Arsenal for a long time, haven't I? Anyone who's watched me on podcasts and stuff and on this channel would know that. So yeah, I'm just a little bit annoyed that we didn't try to get him in, because I do think he would have improved what we've got. But let's just hope, and I'm hoping that Arteta's got better plans. He's got things lined up ready to go, and that we can get those deals over the line and sorted. But we've got our first game, haven't we, coming up just on Saturday, so it's coming around really quickly, isn't it? And it would have been nice to have at least brought another player in this week, even if they might not have been ready to play at the weekend, and that seems unlikely to happen now. Just another thing on transfers, actually, while I'm on, of course, the Emi Martinez, of course, Aston Villa, aren't they? I'm trying to sign Emi Martinez, and it seems as though maybe he's keen to go. They desperately need a goalkeeper. So it's a tough one, isn't it? I believe Bernd Leno is going to be the number one choice for Arteta this season, going into the season. So, Martinez probably feels he deserves to be a number one. And if he's not going to get an opportunity with us this season, then he wants to go, and you can understand that. Personally, I'll be disappointed if he does go, because having two great goalkeepers is a great position to be in for the club, but unfortunately it's difficult to keep him happy, isn't it? So we'll see what happens with that. But I think they've put I think they've increased their offer from what I'm understanding, and it's seeming more and more likely now that Emi Martinez is going to be leaving for Aston Villa, which is a shame, isn't it? Because he's just, after 10 years, finally got a good run in the team, finally showed us what he could do. helped us to win the FA Cup and the Community Shield, and now he might be leaving to get regular football. So that would be a shame if he does go, because he's clearly our Arsenal through and through, isn't he? He loves the club. You could see his reaction after the FA Cup final and stuff like that. So it's a shame, isn't it? But at the end of the day, you know, if he's looking after his career, I guess, isn't he? And he does want to play football, and you can't blame him for that. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, there's a strong possibility now, I think, that Martinez could be gone before the weekend, actually, and I think he could be in the Aston Villa team. Well, actually, they're not playing this weekend, are they? But he could be in the Aston Villa team, certainly for their first game the week after. But we'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, if I hear any news for definite, if he does go or not, then obviously I'll announce it on the channel. So look out for that. I've got a preview, of the Fulham game going live tomorrow morning on the channel as well. I've already recorded that. That's going to go live tomorrow morning. So just if you do watch that, if there is any transfer activity in the meantime before that comes out, then that will be the reason why it wasn't mentioned on there. So look out for that. I say a good preview of the Fulham game. And I've got a live show as well, which is going on Thursday. It's going to be my first actual podcast. I've got some really good guests coming on as well. Great Arsenal fans. It's going to be a good show, that sort of previewing the start of the season and looking ahead to the expectations that we've got really for the club this season. So that's all coming up on the channel. So if you do like what I'm doing, if you do like my channel, please subscribe. Click on the subscribe button below, because it's important to help me grow the channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up as well, because that helps it to get noticed as well. And the same with any other the previous videos that I've done. I did release a video today going back to 1984, the 8th of September 1984, which was a match against Liverpool, where we won 3-1 to go top of the league, and that video just looks back at that game, which anybody who can remember it, anybody that was there that day, will hopefully it'll bring back some great memories, because it was a great day to be an Arsenal fan, certainly for me as a 16-year-old. So if you haven't seen that, please go and have a look at that as well. And of course as well, the show I did with Tom Watt last week as well, that's still on the channel. That'll be on there. I got some great feedback on that. That was a great show as well. I really enjoyed having Tom on, and I know he's agreed to come back on later in the season as well. So there's some good stuff on the channel I've done. There's some good stuff coming up as well. Certainly as we're moving into the new season, I'm going to be doing a lot more live stuff, live videos for, you know, during the game, after the game, that kind of stuff, you know, reports on what's happening, team news and all that kind of thing. And obviously when we get some transfers as well, hopefully some good transfer news, not disappointing transfer news like today that I've had to bring you there. I would say that obviously this is just my opinion on Doucoure. You know, there was no evidence anywhere to suggest the club were ever interested in him. I just really thought he would have improved what we've got. But anyway, we haven't got him now. He's gone to Everton, so we can forget about that, and we can now hope and pray that we get in the players that we're after, and that we can get those deals done. And as well, I say, you know, sell on the players that we need to sell on to raise the funds to do that. So that's that for today. Good luck to Doucoure at Everton. Hopefully he doesn't do that well, but you know, good luck to him. He's got a good move in the Premier League. It's just a shame he didn't come to us. But I'll say Everton maybe a team to watch out for this season. So watch for them, because I think they could be. I said I've said that we could be dark horses, but maybe Everton also, with some of the signings that they've got, if Ancelotti can get them gelling, get them playing, you know, they could be a serious team as well. So we need to get our deals done. So come on, Mikel and Edu, get all this sorted out now, please, in the next couple of weeks, because we do need. We are still two or three players short, I believe, of having a really competitive, strong squad that can really challenge. Certainly challenge for the top four, maybe even more. So, but we need to get these new players in, don't we? So come on, guys. You know, I know you're probably busy trying to sort it out. So let's hope you can, because I think it's really important. We're not far away, are we? And I say, looking at what some of the other clubs are doing at the moment, you know, we can't afford to get left behind anymore, can we? So come on, guys, get out there, get these deals done, sell the players we have to sell. Torreira apparently. Look, as he's another one. It looks like he's on his way out as well. So, but let's get these deals done, get the players out, get the money in that we need, and then go and get these players. And then I won't have to mention the fact that we missed out on Doucoure. Otherwise, I'll literally be going on about it until until January at least, when we can get someone else in. So don't allow that to happen. Get the players that we need, and then I'll shut up about it. Okay. Good. Right. That's that then for now. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please click on the subscribe button. Please give it a thumbs up. Look out for the video that's going to be released tomorrow. I think it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's going live. The preview of the Fulham game, and I say Thursday evening, 7 o'clock. I've got a live podcast with some special guests, which I'll be putting the details on over the next day or so to go over all the guests that's coming on there. It's going to be a great show. I'm really looking forward to that as well. So make sure that you tune into that. So that's that for now then. And I say in the meantime, as always, of course, with the new season just 4 days away now. Come on, you Gunners!